Close your eyes for a moment. If I ask you to picture the streets of Hong Kong, what do you see? Red taxi drivers honking impatiently. Shoutings on the street lined with dried seafood shops. Trams passing elegantly with a ding-ding sound. Skyscrapers pierce up to the sky. Pawn shops with half-broken neon signs that keeps blinking to survive. For me, it's those blinking, fading neons that are so iconic of traditional Hong Kong. Represents who we are as people, shining, resilient, entrepreneurial, and creative. Neon is a visual identity and language in Hong Kong. Sadly, this symbol is starting to fade. In 2018, I wanted to show a visiting journalist around what I remembered were the iconic streets of Hong Kong. Streets that come to life with neon glow after dark. We walked around Wellington Street, Lockhart Road, Nathan Road. But, to our dismay, instead of being dazzled by neon signs, only 10% remained, and more are being taken down every day. This is because of government policies, misinformation about their sustainability, lower production costs of LED neon and digital billboard signs, and local sifus, master of the crafts, unable to teach this practice. This originates back in the Asian culture, where one would only pass on all his skills just to their own descendants to avoid market competitions. Traditionally, they learn simply by observing, experimenting, and practicing on their own. And to this day, there's still no guidelines or textbooks in Hong Kong for these skills to be passed along. And it's still seen as a secret trade. I want to change all this. I, Chankalun, am the only active female neon practitioner in Hong Kong. When I was 30, I begged the 70-year-old Master Wong to teach me everything he knew. Without any formal methodologies, we struggled together, him to teach and me to learn. When I've learned all I could from him, I started to travel around the world, learning and collaborating with neon artists for my Neon Girl project. In the US, I learned experimental xenon gas injection and joined She Bends, a global network of female-identifying neon artists. And in the Netherlands, I learned glass sculpting. I have plans to go to France, Italy, South Korea, and Taiwan. Forging these international neon communities is vital for me. Neon making is a complex art form that requires deep knowledge of chemistry. Did you know that neon gas emits red light and argon gas emits blue light? After I decide on the color, I design the pattern, decide on the tube diameter. Then I have to bend the glass over open flames as hot as 600 degrees Celsius. I have to carefully turn it, weld different pieces together, vacuum the air out, pump the gas in, create a supportive backing, and finally install the piece. It involves a lot of trial and errors, redo, and repeat. It took me more than 3 months to master a perfect 90-degree bend. And for the sign you see here, it took me more than 3 weeks. Here is a new neon glass tube. is the same one that I used to make the what and now words here. One of the many challenges in making this seemingly simple design is actually balance. I have tubes of different shapes and weight in each hand and have to hold them steady to the fire for as long as it takes. So if my hand is just off by 1 millimeter, the whole sign would be ruined. It is definitely a complicated craft, where our heritage meets art, meets science, and a bit of bicep curls. My gentle and body movement have to be quick and synced, so maybe a bit of ballet too. I'm proud to be part of a new generation of neon artists who are open sourcing this knowledge and opening up more opportunities for this complicated artisanal practice to evolve. An example is my piece, Everybody is a Beach Buddy, which is currently displayed in the foyer. Without using neon or argon gas, this piece used experimental xenon gas injection to create the wiggly lighting effect, and a unique shape that is formed by experimental glass blowing techniques that I learned from an emerging artist in the US. We are reclaiming our visual heritage and creating whilst looking forward. The future of neon is up to us now. I truly enjoy how we, the new neon artists, are supporting each other, and how I, as Hong Kong's neon practitioner, with experimental technique, can ensure neon signs will live as a new form, memory, and landscape in our city. Next time, when you see an old neon sign, appreciate its history and all the hard work. And when you see a new experimental neon artwork, know that there's a new generation of artists here, relighting the future of Hong Kong.